Welcome back to Buffalo Times. I'm Nancy Shade, and I'm here with Charlie and Polly MacArthur, and they are going to talk to us about justice for dogs, and also Josh Dyer, who you can see on this poster.
Josiah.
And Josiah.
Yeah.
Okay, Josiah. I'm not reading very well. Dyer, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's a musician who's coming to the Highland Center for the Arts, and he'll be here July 11th at 7 p.m. And could you tell us about it?
Sure. The concert is going to be a benefit for Justice for Dogs. We're raising funds for veterinary costs. That's a huge expense for us. And we met Josiah last summer at the Freiburg Fair. And he was very, very popular there, and he kept getting invited back. And so we thought this winter I needed a new fundraising project, because both Charlie and I work on fundraising portion for Justice for Dogs. And I just wanted a different type of challenge for a fundraiser. So I came up with this idea to have the concert. And so that's been my winter project, is to get this ready to go. And
Good
so
idea.
Very excited to be bringing Josiah to Vermont for the first time. He is from Maine, and he's an up-and-coming artist that we predict will make it the big time at Nashville. He's so good.
And what does it cost to go?
It's $20, but we have a promotion happening, and if you go to our Facebook page, you'll find out about it, or you can enter the code when you go to Highland Arts, is where you purchase your tickets. And you would put in Justice for Dogs, all in caps with no spaces, and that will save $5 off the ticket. And that would make your ticket just $15. And this is being done in memory of my dad, Emery Foss, and my brother has offered this promotion for the first 100 tickets that are purchased, because he and Dad ran the kennels, and Jeff was at the kennels for 40 years until he retired. And so he wanted to do that to honor the memory of our dad. So that is how the discount came about. So he's one of our sponsors, is Jeff Foss, doing this. So.
Well, thank you. And Charlie, how are you involved with?
Well, we're both volunteers. We work on the fundraising part of it. We help with the flea markets we have. We do pop-up bottle drives, and the two of us also organize the craft show we hold every fall. First day of Saturday of deer hunting every year in Hardwick at the school, Hazen
Wonderful.
Union. We have a big craft show that the two of us organize, as far as sending everything out and lining up all the vendors and marking out their spaces and bringing them in.
And what month is that?
November.
November.
November inside.
Yes.
Inside,
I
and
see.
it's the first, like
November
I said, the first,
15th this year.
November 15th. I'll
yes,
have to
and
remember
we
that.
get a lot of people through there.
That's
a lot.
great.
We've
So-
handed things out, so we know there's at least 500 people that go through to see what's on display.
And
So-
your greatest expense is with the vets, did you say? The
Well,
veterinarians?
that's a huge expense for Justice for Dogs, because all the animals are vetted and receive their shots, or spayed or neutered, or some have surgeries that they need. Depends on the health when they come in, but we provide a lot of vet cares, and as everything else, veterinary costs have gone up tremendously.
Do they give you a discount for Justice for Dogs, I hope?
Yes. The
I think that's-
area veterinaries treat us very well.
That's great.
But we still have a tremendous expense, for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Yeah.
And when people get the dogs, do they continue with the same vet, or?
That I don't know. They would have their option to do that, because some vets go out of state when we do adopt. A little history about Justice for Dogs. We've been in existence since 2007, and it was founded by Amy Touchette, who lives in Wolcott, and she just felt there was a need for local animals, not dogs and cats, that they weren't all getting the help that they needed. And so she formed Justice for Dogs, and our mission is to help only local dogs. It started out as dogs, but we certainly have branched into cats too. So I like to say Justice for Dogs and cats too.
Yay.
And so that's how we became in existence, for doing that, for helping them.
So once somebody gets a cat or a dog, does Justice for Dogs help them with veterinary? Because I know for people the expense has really grown, and now they have insurance for dogs and cats.
They do.
The
Yeah.
Peaches, I think it's called, where people have to pay insurance for their
But
health.
no, we're not
costs.
able to continue the vet care after they've been adopted.
But we get a record. My cat has a record.
Oh, we would provide that.
Okay.
Yes, they would get that, what the animals have had done, and that
Yeah.
their shots and all that. They would have that to start with, to take to their veterinary.
And do you help people realize the seriousness of taking on a creature?
Oh, Amy does all
Oh.
that. She's remarkable, and she certainly makes the right matches. People, have put in an application, and references are checked, and Amy goes way beyond to make sure the matches are right, with meet and greets and
Wow.
and
Well, I don't want
She
to
does that.
overwork her, but do you give her number and how to
Yes.
reach her?
yes, she gives that out. Amy does have a full-time job in addition to Justice for Dogs, but so it may take her a little bit to get back to you, but I could do that. You'd like it now?
Sure.
Okay. Her phone number is 802-472-3894, and leave a message. Or Justice for Dogs could be reached through our Facebook, and we also have a website page. So there's different ways to get hold of us. Yes.
Well, if people have lost a dog, like we had a woman visit from New York City down the road here with her friends, and she lost her dog, and she posted everywhere. She never found the little. It was a little dog. So do you get involved with that kind of thing?
We certainly could post that they're missing. When animals come into Justice, they can be checked to see if they're microchipped, to see if there's information there. Somebody may have contacted Amy and said, "Hey, I'm missing my dog," and so.
So do your dogs get microchipped?
I think she started that. I'm not sure, because I don't work on that portion of it, but some may be. I'm not sure on that.
Well, we had a woman. Our neighbor here lost their son came and visited from the city and brought his dog, and the dog got off the leash, and it was a snowstorm, and it was really, really deep, and it was at night, and I don't know. They called to ask us if we had seen it, so we looked around, but we walked out on the road, and I mean the snow was fairly deep, but this car went by, and the father and son were there in the car too. I went to the car that had come by and asked them, "Have you seen a dog?" They said, "Oh, we saw tracks of a dog outside the cabin up on the hill here. We saw the tracks of some animal." So that's the only information we had. Well, they went up there, and would you believe they found the
it.
dog?
Oh.
And it was so amazing the way it came together, because it was really snowing, and it was deep on the road. It
Right.
hadn't even been plowed. They were going out for water down at the water trough
Well, it's
down
good they
there.
saw it. Yeah.
I know, and it's amazing how dogs bring people together,
They do.
and they. How did you ever get involved with dogs and animals?
Well, dogs have always been in my life, and of course, with my family operating the kennels,
Right.
we have certainly had an interest. And when it came time to retire, I knew I needed something to do, and that was just about the time that Justice for Dogs was being formed. So we've been volunteers for 18 years.
Wow.
And have enjoyed it thoroughly. And by the way, we're always looking for more volunteers.
What did you? Oh yes, volunteers are
Yeah.
important, aren't they? So what did you do before?
I was a special educator at Lamoille Union High School.
Wonderful.
Yeah, did that for 32 years. So.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's quite a job. 32 years.
Yeah.
Good for you. And Charlie, what did you do?
The last thing I did is when I retired, just before I retired, I ran the Lister's office in Morrisville.
The listers are the people that list our properties
That you pay taxes on.
that we pay taxes on.
Yeah,
Do
so
you-
it's very popular.
Well, that's okay. I mean, we have to pay our taxes, but I don't understand why they don't cap taxes when people get to be 75. Why they don't realize these old folks, these old farmers, they can't keep up anymore,
Yeah.
and they lose their property if they don't have children.
Well, some states do and whatnot, and that's why, Vermont's not a cheap place to live, especially once you're retired. And so,
They don't help us out, do they?
no.
They just raise
No.
them every time.
Yeah.
But it seems like a very reasonable thing to think for the government to think about just capping it at 75. Because what people usually retire at 65, don't they?
Usually.
Yeah,
Might be.
yes, I think so. for
Yeah, I
the
could
most part, yeah.
not have retired at 65. I had to keep going. But it's interesting how it all works out. But what do you think is the most important thing for the people to know? What do you want to focus on for the benefit
The
of
concert?
justice?
Yes. I do have a little bio here that I'd like to read, and then I can tell you the awards Josiah has recently won. At just 19 years old, Josiah Dyer is turning heads in the country music world with a voice that echoes the soul of a seasoned artist. Hailing from Charleston, Maine, Josiah blends the heart of traditional country with a fresh modern edge, creating a sound that's both timeless and current. A musician since the age of 11, Josiah has spent years refining his craft, from playing the guitar, developing a rich vocal range, and writing songs that resonate with authenticity and emotion. His talent has already earned him prestigious vocal and songwriting awards in both Maine and Tennessee. His latest single, because he is a songwriter and has some of his own music, called Tried and True, is available now on major streaming platforms. And he's currently collaborating with Nashville artists to produce his first artist. In March, he went down and went to Pigeon Forge and competed in a contest called the North American Country Music Association. And there he won 3 first-place awards
Oh, my
for his
word.
age group. And those were Traditional Country for the 17 to 20 Males Most Promising Vocalists, the Horizon Song Later Years, and a first place again in Traditional Country 17 to 20 for Most Promising Song Memory Lane. So he also was playing on the streets in Nashville, and he got invited in to play in one of the bars down there. And so
That's
he's
a
going to go
remarkable-
places at
Yes.
19, you know.
At 19,
And,
and here he's coming right to the Highland Center for the Arts.
Right, and-
on July 11th
Love at 7 o'clock.
at 7 o'clock.
Highland Arts. And his family are some of his band members, and his mom is his manager. And next week, or a couple coming weeks, WLVB, the country music station in Morrisville, is going to be interviewing Josiah and starting to play some of his music on WLVB. So people have an opportunity to listen to that. And they can also go to his Facebook page and check that out, where he has many videos and you can hear his singing. So
And his Facebook page would be Josiah Dyer what?
let's see.
Let's figure that out so people can.
Oh, Facebook.com at Josiah Dyer Music.
I hope we have a full house.
We do. We're hoping we're going to get there. And again, that you got the $5 discount code. Just go to Justices for Dogs Facebook page and go to our event information. There's a lot of event there. And you can hear some of his music. And go to the Highland Arts Center. Tickets are on sale now.
To see him live.
Yes.
That
yeah.
always makes a big difference.
It is. And the voice is just incredible. People are going to really enjoy the music, I'm sure.
And the title of his album, or
I don't know. He's just producing it or working on it, so I
Okay.
don't know. But his song was Tried and True.
Tried and True.
So that's
Boy,
available.
that's a good title, isn't it?
It is.
So hopefully this will all come about, and I'm sure it will be
will.
successful.
We're 3 weeks from today, in fact. So it is happening for sure. It will be there, and we hope everybody can come out and support Justice. All the benefit comes to Justice. And we did have some strong supporters, sponsors that I could like to mention if I could from the
Please
Hardwick
do.
area.
Yeah.
We'd like to give a shout out to our paw partner, who was the Calderwood Insurance Agency. We have a tail wagger sponsor, which is Lamoille Valley Ford. And then we had 3 incredible in-kind donations. One is Jasper Hill Cheese. And what they did is donated a $135 cheese package to us.
Ooh.
And we're raffling those off. Charlie and I will be at the Craftsbury Farmers Market tomorrow, Morsel Farmers Market on the 28th, and Greensboro Farmers Market on July 2nd. And we'll be giving out the promotional codes, talking about the concert, and also selling the 25 tickets for $5. You can't go wrong towards maybe getting $135 worth of cheese. So
Very good.
good. And then, of course, we want to thank the Hardwick Community Television for offering us this opportunity to come. We really appreciate that.
Oh, it's fun to have you here. We
And-
appreciate you.
Well, we thank you for letting us spread our word. And Highland Center for the Arts donated their space, and we certainly couldn't have done the concert without them. To have that beautiful facility, it's going to be amazing. To hear Josiah in that, it's going to be incredible. So,
Can I just add one thing? As
Yeah, I
long
was
as
gonna
we're
ask you,
talking on
Charlie.
Donating time and whatnot.
Yes.
I don't think it's been mentioned yet, but this is to go towards the vet bills and whatnot. But Justice for Dogs, we have no facilities. Everyone is a volunteer. We have no paid staff whatsoever. So every dime that Justice takes in goes towards the animal. That's all where all our funds go. It goes to nothing else. It all benefits the animals.
Well, thank you for adding that. That's really important. And to know that it puts the heart into the matter.
it
So
does.
these people, you all know and understand these creatures, and you've taken one in just recently, is that
Well,
right?
yes, we took one in, kind of a little history. I like to check out Front Porch Forum, and if somebody's giving away an animal or something, sometimes that's not always in the best interest for the animal, and I kind of check with Amy and we jump in, and we ended up rescuing this dog. And I didn't think anything more about it till I happened to be up at the kennels one day, and Amy's walking the dog, and it says, "This is Roxy, the one you rescued." And it kind of hit me because our last dog that we recently lost was Roxy. Same color, fur, and only about 30 pounds bigger. So it was like, oh, I just so kind of fell in love with her, and we've brought her in, and we're getting used to a 50-pound dog versus a 20-pound dog, and kind of helping her learn some things. And I assume she's ours at some point, but that's kind of how that came about. And one other thing, I guess I'd like to give a big shout out to my family on this. I came up with the idea, and Charlie's become part of it. Our daughter Erica Baker is another Justice volunteer from Hardwick, and she has done all the beautiful graphic design work. And then, of course, my brother has sponsored the discount. And then one of our sponsors is Lamoille Kennels, which is now operated by our son and his wife. So this whole concert idea has certainly come full circle with us all getting involved in it. So everybody certainly believes in the cause, and they're all
Do you have the
involved with
phone
Justice.
number of Lamoille Kennels? Offhand?
I haven't called it in a long time.
No, I understand. That's okay.
No.
It's just that it's really, people in the summer really need to know that they have a wonderful
yes,
kennel
you just
there.
go to Lamoille Kennels. I honestly don't call it anymore because
It's out
they're
of
on
your-
they're on the website, and you can go there and make your reservations, and they've got it all automated through their cell phones and stuff. So
It's a wonderful place.
yeah.
So it's just an honor to be with you and learn about this. And I hope you get more volunteers and lots of donations. And mostly, I hope this fundraiser.
Yes.
I think it's really
I
exciting.
hope you'll come. I can give you.
as far as I know, I'll be there.
Oh, great.
Is July 11th a Saturday?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
Friday night is better.
So
That's a good
and
night
remember
to go out
to
on
use,
a
you can use the
date.
discount code Justice for Dogs, all in caps, no spaces, and get a ticket for $15
Thank you so
up
much.
to the first 100. So there's still some available.
That's excellent. We appreciate your work.
Well, thank you
Well,
for
thank
having
you
us
for
come.
doing
We
that.
really appreciate it.
And you'll be there, right?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yes, I'm
I
going
think
up
we'll
at
be there
3
about
o'clock.
3.
Okay.
We're going to go up and meet him.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Go up and certainly welcome him to Vermont. And
So you've met the MacArthurs,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see them there. So please come out to the Highland Center for the Arts. If you haven't been there, you'll be amazed at the facility that they have, and the theater they have is
Oh, it's
so
beautiful.
great.
It's
There's
beautiful.
how many? I don't know how many it seats.
I think they can seat 280 when I first checked in.
You better get your ticket soon
Yeah.
because 280 can fill up fast.
That's what we hope, a full house.
Full house.
Let's welcome him great to Vermont.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you next time.